What do you mean?
Well, I usually have all this like getting ready, and then suddenly it's like, whoa, we're already moving. Okay, that's all.
Uh, yeah. Well, I mean, thankfully, there's not like a real map for where you guys are. I mean, there is, but it doesn't really matter positionally where you guys are relative to everything else, since it's just going to be pretty descriptive.
Yep.
Anyway, so you guys were in a secret corridor leading to the second level of a tower where King Blackadder has secured himself and his guards from the rioting horde of angry villagers that want at least a fair trial for Lady Blackadder, who is free and with you guys at the moment. She's leading you along this secret corridor into the tower. You guys have seen through like a peephole that the King Blackadder is talking to a glowing purple orb in his hand. And seeming quite frazzled at the horde that is banging on his tower door. And let's see, you guys had just defeated the demon prince of gluttony, who dropped an obsidian crown, and Adrian, you have the demon's eye embedded into your forehead right now. And as you have been climbing up the secret stairs, Adrian, you notice your legs have begun to ache and throb with pain. But that is where we begin. So, what do you guys do?
Send word to the ship to come bomb the castle. No, that would be.
Are we really discounting that as a possible option?
I hope not. It sounds like a cool idea to me, but
it really does. Plus, it will minimize casualties if we get everyone out and just bomb it to hell.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, not that my pacifist character is in any way advocating the annihilation of an entire building and everyone in it, of course. But as a player character, yeah, I think it'd be cool.
If you guys can figure out how to get explosives and burnable stuff to the mansion.
No, I can't. But I just had a thought. On the Nautilus, we have a set of ballistas. I wonder what it would take to fly it up, aim at the tower, and skewer Lord Blackadder through the window.
You could do that. You could try to do that, yeah.
How quiet is the Nautilus in flight?
It has engines, so it's not very quiet at all.
I think you might notice that.
Yeah.
We have an army. I say we throw the... in fact, this will be in character, I think. So if he wants to say... well, I really don't think we really want him finishing... well, whatever he's doing in there. So, yeah, we should go in. Take him out. Who's with me? He kind of yells out to the mob.
Oh, so you remember the scene in Star Trek Into Darkness, where Khan rises up from the floor with his little one-man spaceship and just blasts the entire council through the window.
Right. Alright. You're gonna hear King Blackadder through the wall say to someone he calls up from the floor below to sneak out onto the roof, get to the harbor, and bring the sea serpent here so we can get out of this place.
You're not very good at whispering. I mean, charge, men! Break that door down and stop this sneaky so-and-so. And yeah, I like play a tune to try and inspire the troops. Kind of rat-a-tat-tat-tats. We're going to knock the door flat. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat. We're going to knock the door flat.
Oh, good grief. Yeah.
Phoenix is a very complicated and diverse character.
Oh no.
We do 12 damage to the door, awesome.
No, that was a trap. Okay. Phoenix, did you say you knocked down the door?
I did, but remember, I discerned realities last time and got information about traps and failsafes.
That's right. You did find out that there was a trap on the door.
And I'm definitely not going in first. There's a reason why I said break down the door, guys, and sent the disposable minions in.
Alright. Corvus, leading the way, breaks down the door. Maybe you conveniently didn't tell him about the trap. I would definitely make sure everybody's aware. Okay.
I thought I did that at the end of last session.
Okay.
My bad, but yeah, no, I'm not. I'm sending them in, but I'm not sending them in blind.
Alright. Right. Well, I don't think there's a whole horde of people following you down the secret passageway, though. Most of the horde is the tower.
That's fair. Do we have still a couple that we managed to convince to come along?
Yeah, you got some of the guards in the palace that were sympathetic to Lady Blackadder. They are with you guys, and they're along with you. Sure. Alright, so Corvus leads the charge to the door. He holds up his shield, expecting some kind of trap. He pushes open the secret door, and a massive slab of stone comes crashing down onto him, knocking him out and burying him in rubble.
I don't. Okay. Question.
Yes.
What does this remind me? What does this third eye grant me as far as abilities and powers?
Right. Phoenix told you last session that it can discern any disguised demons or demon presences.
Okay.
In your vicinity. There might also be other abilities it reveals. But that's the generic ability.
All right.
Ingrid, I know you're taking Corvus out because, you know, his character's not here, but if this turns out to be a boss battle, we kind of need our only melee fighter to be available to the party. Because, my character's strictly non-combat, and we have a mage who's not really going to stand up in close combat. So I get that it's done as a kind of because he's not here, we don't want him stealing the spotlight. But we are screwed if it comes to combat without a
How
kind
would
of
we?
fighting character.
We could bring in Bertok because he's kind of the same, just a halfling.
Oh
instead
yeah,
of a
where
elf.
has Bertok been? He's been kind of AWOL for a bit.
Yes, he's been like, what do you call it? Just like shopkeeping.
Yeah, shopkeeping at the Nautilus Plunder, which is the tower shop that they got quite a few sessions ago.
Well, shall we bring in Bertok for this kind of mission then, and have Corvus still buried under rubble?
Yeah.
Okay. Bertok, welcome back.
How is my question.
Yeah, the shouts and fighting of the mob attempting to storm the Blackadder mansion attracted his attention.
Mm-hmm.
And
He was shopping. He was out shopping or gathering supplies in the marketplace when suddenly a whole horde of people runs by and he's like, oh, wonder what's going on. And he walks out to see his other 3 comrades causing trouble up at the mansion.
Mm-hmm. I'm not anticipating this to be a huge, big battle, but yeah, we can bring both up back.
Okay.
Um,
Hey guys, need any help?
Bertok, ignore the previous guy and just casually go in there, okay?
What?
Phoenix says whilst calmly taking the debris off of Corvus and checking for a pulse, that kind of, and kind of muttering to him, if you thought you owed me after the rats, you owe me so much more now that I've saved you from a falling block of rock stone. That's like a minimum of 5 drinks. And I want high quality, like, I'm trying to think what elves drink. Like fruit juice, only the finest.
Oh god. Alright, as the door bursts open, the king King Blackadder spins around, gapes at you guys for a moment, and then yells for guards.
From where?
And a group of guards come swarming up to the floor and flanks the king.
Where is he? Where are we now? Are we inside the castle on the ground floor? Because I thought he was hiding up in his tower.
He is. He's on the tower. The guards were on the first floor. He was on the second floor. You burst in.
Oh, I got it.
He called for the guards, and now the guards are up.
Like, he called for the guards and then backed into his room and slammed the door really fast. Like the coward he is.
Yeah, he's gonna scurry up to the 3rd floor and bar the door behind you guys.
And we hear a shout from the crowd, "You saw him! Get him!" And they tumble up the stairs. The crowd, now free to proceed. Yeah, I like that idea.
The
Corvus being knocked out, Bertok looks over at him and says, "Well, I guess it's up to me." And raises his little flail and points, and hopefully the crowd rushes forward.
You know that just that Phoenix / the clown. I can't remember what was my name again as a clown.
Gonzo.
Gonzo. You notice Phoenix / Gonzo has kind of wandered off whilst you're leading the charge of everyone else. He's kind of gone off to the window.
Oh no. Okay.
All right. There is without the guards to hold the door. There's a couple more crashes, and behind the guards, this horde of angry villagers comes up, grapples the guards, and they start tossing them back and forth and tussling with the guards. So you guys are free to either attack the guards or try and get to the king, or what do you guys want to do?
Pretty much what I put in chat. I'm actually looking to take out this guy who's going to summon the serpent.
Alright. The door that is blocking your access to the third floor of this tower is a heavy oak door.
I was actually looking to go towards the window if possible and just kind of look up at them, because you said he was climbing to the roof. So I'm just kind of looking out the window.
Yes.
Sorry, I wrote that in chat. If you'd like me to read it out, I'm just going to walk past under the cover of our own guards and look out the window for the guy who left. Kind of look up towards the roof.
Okay. Yep. The guy who left. You can see a dark shadow sliding down the very pitched roof and moving to scale down the wall of the mansion.
I'm going to try and volley at him with Corvus's spear of death thing. Because I went over, I cleared away the debris, I could grab the spear. I'm going to try and launch it at him, yeah.
Right.
Oh boy.
How does the spear of death thing work?
There's like a button on the side. You just kind of hold it and push it.
Not that well, apparently.
Just make sure you're pointing it the right way or not. Oh boy.
Well, he's not very used to spear of death things, so yeah, it doesn't point the right way or at all.
Or maybe it points behind you, stabs into the floor, and you go
out the window.
Extending.
It extends the other way.
I like that. I like that. Phoenix, yeah, you have the spear oriented the wrong way. It does extend, but it shoots you forward. You collide with the fleeing thief, and both of you tumble down to the mansion grounds.
Okay.
You land with a few bruises and cuts, but both of you are well.
So you're falling head over heels for me, mysterious shadow person. Phoenix kind of gives a salacious wink whilst trying to dust himself off and make sure his nose is firmly still attached.
Okay, both of you do take 2 damage as you.
Sure. I'm guessing the armor doesn't really help for this.
No, not really. No.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, that's my action. I'll let Bertok and Adrian.
Yeah. Bertok is going to continue attempting to lead the charge up the staircase. You said there was like a door in the way or something?
Yeah, there's a heavy oak door with nice iron hinges in the way.
Considering this is a good, solid Frankenstein-esque mob, I imagine there are torches. Can we torch the door?
Yeah, make a charisma defy danger to get the crowd to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, not really.
Could you not get an assist from the other character there?
Not Bertok. He was not present from any sort of previous blessing from Phoenix, I don't think.
Right, but Adrian...
Oh, no, sorry, I meant could Adrian not assist you to get you the +1?
Yeah, I suppose. What are my options? Let me look at something. Let me just see if this is going to be possible.
No, you're right. Adrian and Corvus do have a blessing on them each, but
Yep.
yeah, I don't think I have Bertok down as having anything from last time, and if it is, it would have faded long since, because it's not like it's a permanent enchantment or anything.
Yeah.
I'm going to have Adrian cast a fireball. As
You have fireball?
yes,
Oh, God.
I do. At the door as a rallying thing / assist Bertok move, if that's allowed, because that's kind of a lot to roll for. Like I can cast spell if it succeeds, do an aid or interfere to Bertok. If that succeeds, he gets his 7.
How about it's just an illusion that you're aid or interfering with to get the crowd to help with.
That works. That works. I'll do an
aid or
illusion
interfere.
thing. Prestidigitation, I believe. But let me go ahead and try this out. Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Cool. So yeah, Adrian can't. Sorry, do you want to do it?
Yeah, I do. Bertok is like, "The door, we must take it down," and he starts waving his hands frantically. And Adrian, seeing that the crowd is completely stupefied by his maniacal...
They're still shocked by the bard who went flying out the window in a clown costume.
Right. She's like, "Oh, these people need help getting it." So she conjures up an illusion of the door burning, and the crowd's like, "Oh, that, yeah, great idea," and they rush forward.
All right. The crowd makes quick work of the door. The first person moves to go up the stairs, and they get clunked on the head by a glowing purple orb.
Okay. Do we recognize this?
What?
Do we recognize this orb as being significant in any manner? Or...
It seems to be the orb that that King Blackadder had in his hands. Yeah.
Oh, so he's not far away.
No. Meanwhile, Phoenix, let me actually put this guy down. Let's see. Not like any of the thieves. Okay, Phoenix, you are, you see that the character that you were trying to chase down is on his feet, and he's dashing towards the direction of the docks here. What do you do?
Hey, I should warn you, I'm charmed. I mean, he glances down at the spear. Armed? Yeah, that's about the same thing. And yeah, he'll try and get the feet again to try and trip this dude up. So it kind of, having worked out which way it goes, he just kind of elongates, and rather than try and stab the guy, because my character's still not really big on the whole stabbing people thing, he just kind of tries to shoot it between his legs. But I have no idea if the aim's actually there for that, so let's roll to see what happens.
Okay. Man.
Oh yes.
Wow. All right. You managed to catch the spear extend in a rush. You managed to snag it between the thieves' legs, and he goes down into a heap of dark cloak and flashing daggers and curses. So he is immobilized for the moment.
Okay, I kind of rush over, pulling out some rope from my
Adventuring kit?
Yeah, adventuring kit, as well as a knife, and kind of like hold it up to his throat and say, "Now, stop, you're under arrest in the name of elves, because I don't have any other authority, and bards. Anything you can say can and will be used against you in song and poems and various other forms of historically inaccurate medium. But anything you do say, we will enjoy and you will be ridiculed for. Now, surrender." It's kind of, basically what the goal here is actually to bamboozle him with enough words so that I can get into position to hold the knife at his throat where he kind of stops and lets me tie him up. So I'm really trying to just trick him with a whole lot of jargon and words whilst trying to sneak close enough for this to work.
Okay, make a charisma defy danger to do that. To
Sure.
bamboozle him with your words.
Admit it, this seems like a bardish way of doing things.
Yes. Wow. Wow.
Hold on. So yes, Phoenix just keeps on going on about bardish customs and the fact that, and the guy's just sitting going, "But what? What?" And before he actually realizes it, he's got his hands tied behind his back, and it's like, "Wait, bards don't have any authority anywhere. No one likes bards." It's like, shush, slap.
All right. So you successfully bamboozle the thief and manage to tie up his arms while he's trying to figure out what the hell you're saying. I like it. Okay. Meanwhile, back in the tower, you're gonna hear. Yeah.
This reminds me of a book I have in my bookshelf called The Superior Person's Book of Words.
Yep, that's Phoenix 13.
Which is just a dictionary of very huge words. Yeah, I like this one. Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna hear King Blackadder shout down that his airship is on his way and he'll soon be escaping from you peasants. So just stay down there.
Who hears this?
Sorry?
Who hears this?
Everybody.
Okay. Yeah. Because Bertok has an airship too. How he's able to summon it, I don't know. But I'm thinking I want to try to get Boffin, the quartermaster, to bring it over.
Interesting. Oh, that would be funny if the Nautilus came up, the king wasn't aware that it wasn't his ship.
No, he would be aware. I'm just thinking more airship battle, which has never happened.
Don't we want to stop him getting into the airship? I mean, he has a city, kingdoms were funding that airship. I don't think we really want to test our airship again.
But is every single airship in the city loyal to him, or just that one? I mean, we already saw that the guards were fairly split as far as loyalty goes.
Fair, but he only needs to get one to get away.
Right.
Whereas we need to convince everybody else to join us. 1-to-1, probably, because they're not going to all gather together nicely and be
Well, okay. We'll give it our best shot to stop him before he actually gets away. Yeah. So this giant oak door is gone now, or at least burning cinders that we can push through. What are our chances of actually making it up the stairs?
Well, remember, you only saw one guy get bonked, so clearly they're defending by themselves at the minute. for bonking measures.
Right. Hmm.
Adrian, your aching legs will give another twinge of pain. That will actually do 6 damage to you.
Ow.
And
Quite a
as
bit.
you glance down at your legs, do you remember the maggots from last session that burrowed their way into your legs, Adrian?
Yes, yes.
They burrow their way back out of your legs.
But that's kind of a good thing, right?
Kind of.
I'm gonna need to see Agatha on this one eventually.
Yeah. So the crowd screams and backs away from Adrian as red maggots pour from her legs,
Right.
dripping with blood as they seek out new prey.
And then she falls to her knees. Yeah. Yeah. No, I like this.
I was talking about Adrian, but okay.
Oh, okay. Well,
I was joking. I'm joking.
I mean, she's
Yeah,
already half
kill the
dead.
maggots with fire.
Let me do a wisdom check here
Okay.
to see.
For what?
Okay, she is not going to do it. Her what do you call it? Her gut reaction was to fireball the floor or something.
Oh.
Because she can.
Right.
But she thought better of it and decided that would
Okay.
probably be a not so great idea. And
Okay.
instead yells to, well, no, I don't know. Yells to everyone to start just stepping on him. How big are the maggots?
They are like finger size, but there's like a lot of like
Yeah.
a bucket full kind of dumped onto the floor.
The fireball's not a bad idea. You just need to get everyone else away.
Right, but it's...
It'll be more effective than standing on things that burrow into your flesh as soon as you go near them.
Yes, I agree. Envelops the target and everyone nearby, inflicts 2d damage, and ignores armor. That's quite a fireball.
Honestly, fireball might be. I mean, well,
Right. I mean, what are the steps made of? Is this a stone staircase? Typical castle fashion?
the floor is wood. The steps are stone.
Okay. Assuming we are on the steps, I would then cast the fireball. Would I? 2d4 plus 2. Chances of me rolling an 8 and dying are not too great.
Should have kept the 4 plus 5. Your wisdom.
Oh, yeah.
Adrian, you can counterspell yourself, maybe.
No. I don't want to cancel the spell. I want the spell to work.
Right.
counterspell just prevents the spell from working out right.
Oh,
I think.
that's true. That's true. Yeah. Okay.
No, you're right. When you attempt to counter the arcane spell that will otherwise affect you, stake one of your prepared spells on the defense.
So it doesn't specify that it has to be from someone else. You could counter your own spell once it looks like it's going to turn on you.
In theory, I think that's how I interpret it.
Then 10 plus the spell is countered and has no effect on you. Well, okay.
Spell is countered and has... So if you had a fireball coming at you, I interpret that as you kind of make a bubble around yourself with counterspell.
I'm
It would
fully
still affect...
willing to take that generosity from you and try this out. Because I like that idea quite a bit.
Alright, cast your spell.
Yeah, if this goes wrong, though, the extra bonus damage could be a horrible, horrible thing.
It could be, yes. Let's just see, though. Okay. Casting the spell. It works. I always like to attract attention because it always attracts attention anyway. And it's just kind of a freebie thing.
Okay.
And then I will counter it with, let's say, it doesn't matter with that kind of a roll, but...
Wow, okay. Alright, now roll the damage for
2.
fireball.
Damage is exactly 8. That is a great thing that I succeeded on counterspell. Otherwise I'd be dead. Although I...
The 2d4 plus 2 was in addition to whatever you rolled.
Oh! Is it?
I thought that was fireball.
The 2d4 plus 2 was from his bards, because I enchanted him last time just before we went in, remember? So he still has his bonus from the arcane arts to add to that. If it's, that's what I mean. Bard on top of the fireball makes it very, very, very nasty.
So add 10 to that, I do 18 damage to the room.
No.
Well, Bertok is not dead, amazingly enough.
How is he not dead?
Because he has kick-ass health.
Oh my god.
And armor, if you will recall.
Surely he gets a chance to dodge out of the way, doesn't he?
Well...
Not really. I mean, he's confined on the staircase. Everyone else is confined on the staircase.
And so Bertok takes 15.
Wait. You didn't warn the civilians or other people to get out of the way before you started firing.
No, I didn't.
You just torched an entire... 18's gonna kill them all, you realise this?
Oh, right.
I thought it was a stated part of the plan. You tell them all to go away and then you set fire. This is what happens when the bard leaves. Communication breaks down.
Right, right. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I assume the maggots go up in flames, too.
Yes, all the maggots die.
Excellent. I'm happy that at least worked.
And all the mob that is on the stairs also collapses into burnt skeletons as this fireball goes off and roars up and down the staircase. Phoenix, you hear a poof off in the distance, and through the windows of the tower you can see there's a fireball
just a
going off.
Bubble of flame, just boom, like a big bubble of natural gas going off, you know. Thump.
That, you know, a staircase doesn't strike me as the safest place to set off a fiery explosion. But I'm sure Adrian would have thought of that and made sure everyone was safely out.
Phoenix says conversationally to his prisoner as he kind of starts pushing him towards where the rioters are all at, figuring he can hand him over to somebody else. And yeah, then he'll like kind of run to catch up with everybody once the prisoner's safely handed off to a loyal guard. It's like, I'm sure nothing bad's happened, and probably when he gets up and finds the corpses, he's going to be sick, like literally throwing up.
Oh boy. Alright.
I wouldn't take it
So,
to
Adrian,
a
you got rid
comic
of the
post-apocalypse, but
Adrian, you got rid of the grubs. Bertok, you're somehow still alive.
yes.
What will it take to kill you, Bertok?
9 more.
Have I ever killed you? No, I don't think I have.
No.
Wow. Not even with the owlbear. Man. Anyway, okay.
I'm guessing you have Constitution as one of your highest stats then.
Yes.
And he's got armor.
Yeah,
18 would have killed me, straight up.
I kept grabbing the double armor skills.
Okay. The way is clear up to the 3rd floor, guys. Phoenix, do you want to rejoin them? I mean...
Yeah, I roll Constitution. I am not sick. I did not throw up, though he is very green and very queasy.
Okay, great.
As he runs past the bodies and kind of goes, not safe, not health and safety, not health and safety, not health and safety. Oh my god, how did they... Oh, the stench. Kind of runs up after them, trying to avoid looking everywhere.
You step over this charred skeletons.
Adrian, he says, and his voice is like a careful, calm, controlled...
Just wide-eyed, innocent, she turns around. What?
Tell me that they had a wizard who cast a spell at you guys from the top of the stairs. Tell me that's what happened here.
Yeah, her hands
Look
are just...
me in the eye and tell me that.
She completely avoids your gaze, but her hands are basically glowing red hot.
Bertok. Do something about this. You're on fire, man. Put the fire out. He kind of points to one of your shoulders, which is still burning, and Bertok, being the insane badass that he is, hasn't noticed.
He looks over and beats it out. Just
pats it out with his mechanical hand.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Okay.
Let's just get this over with. And Adrian, words, but this is not over. This is horrible, horrible thing that we will pretend never happened and lie about so that nobody knows the truth.
Where's Lady Blackadder at this point? Because she has the power to totally just exile me forever from Delgar.
She led you guys to the secret passage, but I think she's kind of awaiting the results of you guys assaulting the tower.
Okay.
So...
Alright, we won't tell her then.
She might have heard the fireball, but okay.
Well, I think the entire city heard the fireball.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's a good thing we overcame that wizard who cast fireballs at us. Phoenix yelled really loudly in an attempt at damage control. Good job, guys. However, there were some losses, but we must press on. And it's said in that total monotone. Oh, because he does not believe it. Let's just go. He kind of just walks forward to try and find the king.
Okay.
Okay, what is the state of Lord Blackadder at this point?
King Blackadder is crouched on the top floor of this tower, clutching his orb, and getting ready to throw it at the first person that comes up the stairs.
Do we see this? Can we defend against it, or possibly try to?
Yeah, you can peek up the stairs and you can see him, but he's just kind of crouching there, wide-eyed, at how badly his plans have not actually worked out. So yeah, he's just kind of crouching there, hoping that his airship will be coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, that's the wrong song.
He shouts to his orb, if you're so powerful, why don't you come over here and help me?
Because I'm busy, and I want to try and like throw my voice and pretend I'm a demon again.
Yeah, he
I don't think he's I don't think he's actually going to fall for that, but I just wanted to mess with him and make him angry. I like to think I succeeded. Also, I've got your theme music set up, Adrian, on Discord.
Oh no. Okay. Okay.
King Blackadder growls in frustration and shouts for Master Sargul. Master Sargul, where are you? You're supposed to be my Minister of Magical Defense.
Sargul?
And in a... what?
Oh, Sargul. Yeah, I remember him.
And in a poof of black smoke, a dark-robed wizard will appear beside King Blackadder, looking down at him condescendingly. What do you guys do?
I'm sorry, I'm listening to disco. And totally getting into it. I don't know. I'm just, man, I want to do another fireball, but that's probably not a great thing.
You could.
I could.
Wait. You can target the fireball up towards him and not have us in its range, right?
Yes. That is the intention, but I don't know. It doesn't seem too creative of a move.
That is true.
You don't have to be creative. I mean, okay, the King Blackadder will say to Master Stargul to either get him out of here or get the airship to here quickly. They're coming. I can hear them coming up the stairs.
Oh, do I have any sort of distract abilities to kind of overpower his sense of hearing?
You have me.
Oh, yeah. That's true. He hears us. We all realize in unison. And
what are you
going to
do?
Frantically to Phoenix.
Where is this? Did you guys cut out?
No, I'm
No, I'm just typing up my latest poem. So
Okay.
it sometimes takes me a minute to actually come up with these because believe it or not, it's getting harder and harder to rhyme words and come up with new phrases because I keep using all the obvious dungeon ones.
She doesn't have much to work with. Not really.
Bertok strode amidst dark flame against a king with false claim, all bite and no bark, but also demons dark. And yeah, so I'm going to use that to kind of heal up Bartok and make his attempts to, because from the sense of things, you're determined to try and get this airship to come, so I'm going to try and make give you a little bonus to that next roll as my two options. It doesn't sound like you're interested in damage for this particular instance.
Right.
So I can't boost your roll in directly, but I can make it so if anyone helps you, you get a +2 instead of a +1, which should help.
Cool. Okay. Nice.
Oh wow, on fire. So yeah, heal 1d8 damage.
Yeah, okay.
And I also imagine that covers as like the loud distraction you're looking for as he kind of yells this as Bertok kind of starts patting out the flames and kind of going, "What, me? Well, sure."
Yeah. I like this. Next time someone successfully assists the target, they get +2. Okay. Got it.
So that'll likely be on Adrian, because I think she'll have more bonds with you. Though I do think I have one completed bond.
Is this
Bertok?
nerd?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, do you?
I do.
Oh, okay.
The bond was for letting me join in the first place to this motley crew.
Oh,
Frankly, I think it's more of a bond in the sense of like a prison bond, and you forced me into this life of indentured servitude. But yeah, technically, I asked for this more from.
right. Okay.
So how about something like, and I'm just spitballing here, guys, so let me know if you don't think it suits, some kind of intelligence or wisdom defy danger, maybe with a negative penalty to Bertok, for him to have the foreplanning to have called in his airship before he came towards the tower. That way you can get your big airship fight that you're looking for.
Oh. See, I'm still not sure how I'm going to pull that off. Just, yeah. It's one of those, what do you call it, a trope that's like, oh yeah, this was totally here the whole time things.
It is. It absolutely is. But that's it's that fireball, or we really have to get creative. And frankly, we've kind of spent enough time on this that you're probably sooner or later Ingrid's going to hit us with a move, just because.
True.
We kind of need to.
Yeah.
The floor that you guys are on right now is open to the night air. There's not a roof over your head, so you guys can see the city around you.
Have we successfully distracted the wizard and the king?
Yes, that was successful.
Yeah, then I would say we just proceed back up. We continue to proceed up the stairs and advance upon them and try to stop them before the airship, before their airship actually gets there.
Oh. Well, actually, don't forget that Phoenix stopped the guy that was going to get the airship.
He is now safely in police custody or guardsman
right.
custody, whatever.
King Blackadder doesn't know that though.
No, I'm not telling him.
Right.
Do we know this? Or are we friends?
Put it this way, I flew out of a window and came back.
Okay, yeah.
If it didn't go well, I'd probably be dead, or, mentioning it.
Got it. So I would say that Bertok, Adrian are still going off the presumption that he is going to get away eventually if we don't stop him.
To explain how that's said, it would be, Adrian has a way with fire, a fascination most dire. For you see, it seems to me that many of us to her will die. Which is Scottish for die. So
Okay.
it's technically not. Rami learns it all the time, so I'm just borrowing from the greats. And yeah, there's probably a fair bit of glaring going on as he casts that particular arcane art on her because
Yeah, she glares back.
King Blackadder sees you guys coming up the stairs. He commands Master Sargul, protect your king and burn those peasants coming up here.
Oh, that just sets Adrian off. We are not peasants. She runs up before Sargul can do anything and puts her hand on his shoulder and said, Master Sargul, do you not recognize me? And tries to charm him.
Ooh.
And succeeds.
Wow. Man. Okay, awesome. You do notice that Master Sargul kind of had a sad expression on his face as he was turning towards you guys. But, yeah. Okay, you touch him. You manage to get up there before he can perform a fell magic and touch him, and he will regard you now as a friend.
Oh, nice.
oh, hey guys, I have a plan for how to knock out the king. I kind of point the non-pointy end of the spear towards the king and go, bye-bye, and just press the button again.
Oh, man.
Oh dear.
Congratulations.
You got it
Your aim
backwards
was
again?
a little bit off. You clonk Master Sargul in the face with the butt.
It's
end of
okay
the
guys, I took out one of the enemies.
No, I just had him convinced. Oh, I was gonna send him home.
That'd be ridiculous. That was a terrible act. You'd never convince anyone like that. Hey, don't you recognize me? Come on, man. This isn't look, I am your father rubbish. Which is a good story, by the way. I'll tell you about it later, Adrian. But for now, we need to take out the king. And he's wrapping up. He's like taking in the spear again to like get ready to launch it towards the king once more. I was kind of waving at the
Master
other two,
Sargul.
kind of Bertok, go do something. You've just been standing here. Immense fire, which yes is cool, but come on.
Right.
Master Sargul goes flailing off the tower as the spear extends into the butt end of the spear extends into his face. Adrian, you're pretty sure the charm spell wears off when they take damage.
Yeah,
So
I do.
he goes wailing off.
On the plus side, you know, he's probably not surviving that.
And in the darkness, you can't quite see what becomes of Master Sargul's eventual.
I mean, well, actually, I should probably check. How tall is this tower? Is it like we're dead if we fall kind of tall?
It's like 100 feet up or so.
I mean,
So
we're
yes,
talking
it's
3
dead.
stories,
It's your
so,
dead.
yeah.
King Blackadder, in a moment of panic, throws his orb once again at you, Phoenix, and clonks you for 6 damage in the face.
Can I try and dodge it the road?
Sure.
I'm not dodging! Smack! 6 damage, was it?
Yeah, you get.
So,
you get
so Phoenix is too busy winding in the spear contraption, like pressing random buttons on it and trying to twist it to make it go. And the king goes, "Oi, elf!" He goes, "Yes." He looks up and just takes the orb to the head. Ow! Ooh, shiny! I pick up the orb.
Oh god.
And carefully get out my demon mask in case it opens and tries to speak to me. I want to have my disguise kit ready again.
Oh yeah, you touch it. Yeah, make a wisdom defy danger.
Sure thing.
Oh boy.
Does my clown costume not come with gloves?
No, it does not.
Shoddy clown costume, but hey, that's us. Kind of.
Oh boy.
You get a piercing mental image of 2 burning purple eyes in your mind as you pick up this orb. But
Is
it
this
does
the
not.
orb from Lord of the Rings, which lets Saruman communicate with Sauron?
It can be similar. Yeah, it's an orb. Of,
Awesome. I have a demonic orb. Yeah, Phoenix quickly wraps it in cloth and then continues to stare at Bertok, kind of gestures towards the king. Go!
Right.
no. Okay.
Bertok rushes on cue up the stairs, and King Blackadder, now not defended with his little orb thingy, Bertok takes a swing at him.
Tennis, Bertok, tennis. Okay, all right, make a swing.
Yeah, tennis. It's basically
Forehand.
a tennis. Exactly. Exactly. What was that called? I haven't done a hack and slash in forever. Oh, nice.
You succeed.
And that was the most terrible damage roll I've ever rolled.
Wow.
Okay.
So
Wow.
4 damage with the +1.
Yeah.
That is like the worst. Yeah, that is almost the worst damage. You
He's
could ever
out of
do.
practice. He has great aim, but wow, just biff.
All right. The blow is enough to knock the king's crown off and send it sailing into the night. He clutches his head.
Could it sail straight
I'm
down to the dungeon where Lady Blackadder is waiting? She'd be like, "Oh, hey, I'm back on the throne."
Can I try and catch it on the end of the spear? I want to get the crown. That sounds cool.
Ooh.
You what?
Can I try and catch it on the end of the spear before it falls too far?
If you want to make another dexterity check, sure. I get the feeling.
I'm beginning to think
dex is not your best attribute, but sure.
It's not, no, but... Yay! I have a crown! I regret nothing with all these dexterity rolls, they're funny.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
Reverse ring toss.
Alrighty. So on an 8, on a 7 through 9, you stumble, hesitate, or flinch. Okay. Alright. You manage to snag the crown. But as you try to maneuver the crown back down the length of the spear, it starts to slip, and you can either grab the crown or keep maintaining hold of the spear.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna grab the crown. Yoink.
Okay.
I figure it's a magical spear doodah thing from Corvus. It'll be fine on the way down. Also, he does yell, "Heads up!" And the off chance anybody down there is about to be impaled by magical spear of death.
Yeah, what is our chance of now firing an arrow at the spear, hitting the button on the side, and watching it extend as it falls? And that's completely ridiculous. I don't know how far we want to take that.
Alright, Phoenix, you grab the crown, the spear tumbles down out of sight into the darkness.
He spent so much time getting that spear.
I know.
He's gonna be mad next week.
The spear is fine.
Right.
It's on the ground.
Right, we'll have to go find it. Hopefully we can
It's
find
not going to be
it.
difficult to find. It's a 30-foot long spear.
Some
It's
little kid.
It's a 30-foot long spear and we can detect magic. How difficult do you think this will be?
Oh, good point.
It's out of my reach for the current fight, sure, but, you know, it's a 30-foot long magical spear. I'm confident we can get it back.
Just because I'm obsessive with proving this, Adrian's going to look over the side, see if she can see it with her new third eye. Because I think it was like a demonic spear, or... No, it was a mermaid spear or something like that.
It was a mermaid spear. Yeah, once upon a time. Yeah, you can't see anything with your demonic eye as far as the spear being down there.
Yeah. Okay. She turns back and shrugs. Well, I guess it's hopefully still intact when we finish this.
You knocked it out of my hand when he threw the orb at me, Phoenix says, whilst having already kind of made the crown disappear.
What's that now?
I'm saying he knocked it out of my hand when he threw the orb at me. Phoenix says, whilst suspiciously not holding the crown. I want to pretend it fell over the side. Just get it blank face. Yes, I don't have the crown. What are you talking about?
Alright. So King Blackadder is screaming at you guys. You fools! I was trying to be on the winning side, and now we're all lost. You're fools, all of you.
To be fair, yeah. Corvus was our navigator last week. I think we were lost since then.
How so?
I was making a joke, Bertok.
Oh.
I like to imagine that stunned silence is exactly what greeted Phoenix when he made the joke in game. It's like, no, actually, we've been lost since he was navigator. Might I suggest hitting him again?
Yeah, I just completely lost my train of thought.
Oh, sorry, mate.
That's fine. No, it's understandable. It totally falls within the thing. Let me read for a minute my. Okay, Bertok is going to stare at the king and put on a ferocious look and say, being on the winning side is never something you should try gambling with. You've got a 50% chance of losing that gamble.
I don't think you know how odds work, Bertok.
He doesn't, but he's trying to intimidate the guy with his evil eye.
Evil eye.
Mm-hmm.
And forever since we've seen the evil glare. Man.
Yeah.
Man. Oof. Okay, Bertok. The king freezes in place as his instincts of self-preservation.
And then, yeah. And then Bertok takes his flail and just sort of lines it up with the king's head. Now don't move. Let me see if I can get this. And he takes a nice baseball bat stance.
Are we meant to take him in, like, fair trial? You know, prove we're not the evil monsters they pretend that we are? Phoenix says that you kind of set up on this, like, helpless person to mash their face in.
Is
like,
this
can't we just, like...
Is this a interfere?
Yes, Phoenix, if you want to try to aid or interfere with Bertok.
Sure, why not?
And Adrian, does she have an opinion on this? Okay.
I think the retribution here is obvious. Bertok might be slightly annoyed.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. It doesn't help. I miss.
No! Violence is not the answer, Bertok! What?
And
the guy takes the chance to... You kind of look away when Phoenix says that, so the spell is broken, he uses it to dodge out of the way.
Sure. I like that a little better than what I was thinking, which was, no, I'm suddenly racked with guilt, which is boring.
No, this one makes sense for also the fact that Bertok is now very pissed at Phoenix.
This is true, because I totally broke eye contact with the guy.
Yes.
Perfect.
The king, quaking, happy to still be alive, drops to his knees and says, "I can tell you what the winning side's plan is."
Cool. Do that from the dungeon, Phoenix says, pulling out more rope. The same rope from earlier, just like more strands of it, and goes to tie the guy up. Now, once again, he reads him the bard writes, "We're going to book you. That doesn't mean you're under arrest. It just means we're going to put you down in books for all time and eternal memory. Also, can I have your autograph at the end of all this? I don't have many King's autographs." Hey look, Bertok, we won! Adrian, we won! And no one had to be fireballed. He kind of glares at the fiery death down below. No one had to have their face smashed in with a mace when they couldn't defend themselves. Yeah. We just had to talk like civilized, grown adults. Isn't this a wonderful thing? Isn't this how we should end all of our adventures?
The other two are speechless. Just speechless.
Phoenix is very proud of himself, very smug and self-assured. But yes, this is all great.
Wow.
Alright.
As an added precaution as well, I'll add a gag to the king so he can't make any mystical voodoo spells. It's like, just until we can get the interrogator up here and your fair trial all in order, your ex-highness. Hey, does that mean you're a lowness now? Or maybe just a mediumness? Averageness. Yes, your averageness. That sounds pretty apt.
The king glares at you and but doesn't try to scream beyond beyond his gad. As you're leading the king down the burned stairs of the tower, and down to the mob downstairs, the surviving members of the mob give a cheer, and Lady Blackadder condemns her brother to rot in the dungeons until his life is expired, and the crowd gives another cheer.
Hey, Lady Blackadder, you wanted a fair trial. He should get a fair trial.
Fine, she says. And, you guys want to sit around for the trial?
Oh no, not at all. Felix was basically just being a smart arse.
Okay.
What I will do is hand over the crown as well to Lady Blackadder as well,
yes.
and to thunderous cheers. I'm sure.
She will accept the crown, give her eternal thanks to you, to the heroic efforts of everyone involved, and settle the crown on her head again.
It would not have been possible, Lady Blackadder or Queen Blackadder, without the noble sacrifice of Mook 1, Mook 2, Mook 3. And he doesn't actually say that, but he says those who went up with us, sadly not all managed to make it back down. And he kind of wipes a fake tear away in sorrow.
And the faithful maid Catherine, in a day's time or so, we will have a ceremony for everyone who has perished in this terrible ordeal that didn't have to happen. My brother was not.
Yes, it really didn't have to happen. No one had to lose their lives in a horrible fire. It's true, Lady Blackadder. It's such a shame that occurred. Claire.
For the first time, Adrian blushes, turns away, looks sheepish, and just shuffles.
Queen Blackadder invites all of you to her official coronation ball after they set everyone to rest that has been killed in this tragedy. So this would be a free carouse, actually, if you guys want to go. You can still spend additional gold to boost your success, but you don't have to pay the initial 100 gold.
I don't think I've actually earned any gold yet at all, so I don't think I can afford to do the extra ones.
Okay.
So what is carouse? Is that just
It's an advanced
it's just a
move.
straight 2d6, actually. And you guys should all have a carouse. There it is, carouse.
Oh, sweet.
Man, all right. So, Phoenix, as you come in, you are awarded with a medal that says "clown" on it. And Lady Blackadder gives you eternal thanks for what you have done to help her.
I will wear it with pride. I like to imagine somewhere in the crowd kind of watching with a knowing smirk is that Master of Disguise from the Whitesnake Brotherhood, who's kind of going, I can't believe he's still wearing that costume to the ceremony. Why? So yes,
Yeah.
he seems quite smug with his medal with clown on it.
Yep. Okay. Phoenix, you do really well for yourself at this coronation ball.
Which
what
one would
do you
expect,
want
I
to
mean.
do?
Do you mean no one expected it? He's the picture of social grace and it.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, aye, yeah. I actually ended up with 2 crowns this game. I only gave 1 away. I still technically have the obsidian.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, for my free options, I think I'm gonna go with you're not entangled, ensorcelled, or tricked.
Okay.
Befriend a useful NPC. And I'm gonna gain some useful information as well.
Okay.
And no worries if you like need a week or 2 to come up with stuff for that, because I know the results are likely going to happen on the next adventure instead.
Right.
Right.
On that note, I do need
Okay,
to leave a little
what-
bit early, so just to let you know.
What's that?
On that same note, I will need to leave in like 15
Oh.
minutes or so, just because
Okay.
this is later than I'm usually used to on a Saturday. So
Oh, baby. Adrian, do you want to also carouse while you're here?
yeah, should throw a few back. Yeah, I'll just go straight up. Nope, everything gets out of hand. Okay, but I will also gain useful information.
Okay.
Oh. Adrian drowns her sorrows now that she's been feeling guilty because Phoenix keeps throwing like comments and snide remarks about how unfortunate the deaths were and how unnecessary they were, so she just drowns herself in alcohol just to forget all about the
Right.
murder that she's responsible for, that he just won't let her forget.
Alright. One of your teachers at the Tower of Galangul was invited to this coronation ball. He is a possible replacement for Master Sargul as the Minister of Magical Defenses.
What is this?
And-
What was the fate of Master Sargul? I mean, we just saw him fly over the tower. We don't. Yeah, we did decide he
yeah.
died, but if he's got like superpowers that can levitate him or something, I don't know.
He hasn't been heard from since, and they haven't found his body, so
Okay,
we're not sure.
so we're just assuming he's dead. Let's go ahead and find a new master of the school.
At the very least, for helping King Blackadder, he's at least not the Minister of Magical Defense anymore, if he ever shows up again. So, yeah, one of your teachers from the Tower of Galangul, you are showing around your scroll that you picked up from the Lich-like figure on your escape from the Ice Queen's palace.
Yes.
And your instructor says that, ooh, potentially there's some people in the tower that would trade a spell or two for that scroll to study and figure out how it works.
Yes.
And he pulls out his own spell book and says, I myself would actually love to have that scroll if I have any spells that you would want to learn.
How many are you willing to trade? Such as, I don't.
Let's say any 5th level spell.
One fifth level.
That's not bad. Negotiate. Go for a level 7.
World SRD. Classes. Don't show this again. So I just want to. Wizard.
Oh, do we have the do you guys have the eye in your tabs on the sidebar?
No.
You can look up stuff that way.
I have no eye.
Really?
No.
Next to
Oh,
next
I,
to
the
journal?
letter I. Yes. Yes, I do.
Tabs.
In the right-hand
I'm
side.
not seeing it.
It's just one of the tabs up at the top.
Oh, yeah.
The letter I, it's just the SRD for the dungeon world.
Oh, cool.
I just open up the playbook, I think, yeah, and just kind of flick to it as and when. But
Right.
not sure if you caught it there, Ingrid, but I just put the the reason I grabbed the Nautilus there. I went and picked up Corvus's spear and handed it back to him. Or if he's still unconscious, I hand it next to his bedside table.
Yeah, after some searching, you do manage to find it. A kid is like playing with it, but you wrench it from his grasp.
No, I say to him, watch, I'll show you a cool trick, and then like I press the button and the kid goes flying 30 feet up into the air. I say, hold on, and I push the button again, he comes back down. See, isn't that fun? Isn't Gonzo the greatest clown ever? Boink boink, and I take the spear back. You know, I'm not just gonna shove a kid aside and take the spear from him. I'm not a savage here.
But
I mean, you know, theoretically, a savage does throwing a kid 30 feet into the air using an extendable spear does sound like a savage thing to do, but you know, it's all about context. Well, is there anything else you want to go over or do? Because I know you're going to need to head pretty soon, Dan.
Yeah. I am going to tell this guy on the this teacher from Galen Ghoul. I've always wanted to learn. What did I saw it. I had it. cloud kill. If you would be willing to let me learn that, I will totally give you this scroll.
Are you sure Cloud Kill is not too advanced for you, my dear?
Well, I don't know. It looks cool. It's not that advanced. I'm very, very close to. I mean, I'm very close to being able to learn it on my own.
Oh, very well, very well. It's worth it. Yes. And he spends the length of the rest of the ball laboriously copying a copy of Cloud Kill.
Yeah.
Ingrid, you know he was negotiating up for that. Cloud Kill's a 7th, not a 5th. He was trying to get him to agree to a tricky one.
Yeah. As you yeah, Adrian, do you want to make a quick charisma check for that, just to?
Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He really wants the scroll, so he's gonna give it to you. Do you have any other magical items on you?
I've got plenty. I've got. Actually, no, I don't. I have my spell book, and that's it. Bertok has a witch's eye. Bertok's got all the stuff. She looks to him,
Right.
wondering if she can convince him to part with something that he's been hoarding for years.
Ow, my stomach. Sure, Bertok. That sounds reasonable. Adrian might be able to convince Bertok to give something a little extra to.
Yeah, let's do a head-to-head parlay. She tries to convince him he doesn't like the idea of giving anything up, so he convinces her that that's a stupid idea. No, you can't have my witch's eye. I need that.
For what? You've never used it.
I just need it. I don't have a problem. No, leave me alone.
You run a shop that sells
Give me back my
items.
sandwich.
I'm with Bertok on this one, Adrian. I think with great power comes great responsibility, and well,
We've already
You're
proven
you.
that I don't have it right.
yeah, exactly. Sorry, Bertok. All right, it's all right, Bertok. I've got your back here. Oh, Bertok! Whilst we're here and celebrating and everything, here I got this for you. And Phoenix is going to pull out some halfling pipe leaf and hand it across to him.
Oh, nice.
That's a thank you. Yeah, that's a thank you for letting me join the
Yeah.
Nautilus crew.
You're
He gives like one of those exaggerated salutes he used to give Johan that's entirely informal and not at all a proper form.
Right.
But he still smiles happily. I've enjoyed it here. It's been really good. So thanks once again. He gives him a
Yeah.
hat.
Not a problem. Cool.
I'll take that off, and it has the full 6 uses.
Oh, 6. Okay.
Yep.
Is it just...
I bought 2 sets. You see.
Okay. Is it just a... what do you call it?
It lets you. It's basically. It doesn't have any use when you use it by yourself, but if you use it with somebody, you get a +1 to parley.
Oh,
But yeah, that takes 2 uses.
got it.
And it's got like 6 uses to it, right?
Correct. So you could do that 3 times, or you could maybe have some of the weed. Halfling pipe leaf that's definitely not weed. Because Tolkien definitely didn't encourage that.
Do we get anything beyond like a medal for our rewards here? Because I'm running dangerously low on adventuring kit, and I kind of use that almost every session.
If it's a feast, you can totally just sneak food into your kit bag and.
Yeah.
Not so much the rations as the actual adventuring gear.
Oh.
Right, you are kind of running low on adventuring stuff. You pulled out rope, and
Yep. I'm literally done actually with that last use of.
right. Phoenix, you were part of the expedition to the Ice Queen's palace, right?
Nope.
No? Aww.
My first session was when we were through in that alternative world with the weird puppet guy and the spider.
Oh, that's right.
As I say, we haven't actually earned anything since I joined, so my character's been living off of his starting salary. And technically I haven't been paid by Bertok. I'm kind of hoping the Halfling Pipe Leaf will remind him, by the way, I'm an employee of you. Pay me!
Okay, I'm trying to think, how the best way to go about this is. You do have an obsidian crown that you could sell.
I'm not selling magical items to pay for mundane junk. I just figure, I literally installed a new a new queen on a settlement. How do I not get any money for this, or reward, or anything? I know I did it altruistically, but still. I mean, if we don't have anything, I'll just have to get creative and find another way of getting it. But actually, yeah, keep it as that. If they're not prepared to offer it, my character's good-natured and he's not going to take it. He's not going to demand payment or anything like that. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy to keep it as just without. I'll think of something for next week.
I mean, I do think the queen would reward you, but I'm not sure she would reward you with gold necessarily.
She has in the past.
I don't mind particularly what the reward is. If we're getting a reward, that's okay. Beyond obviously my clown medal, which I'm going to cherish forever and always.
Yes. Adrian, you also received a medal when you showed up at this.
Why does hers not say flaming bitch? Nice medal, Adrian.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, I think with the pipe weed and stuff, you would have gotten the cloud kill spell from your instructor.
Wait, no, the pipe weed was for Bertok and it was deliberately to go against Adrian.
Ah, you're so annoying. Okay.
We didn't want Adrian to succeed. Adrian's the person that's going around killing people with massive fireballs. I can't have her getting a more dangerous spell. That just sounds like a really bad idea.
Okay. Both. My God, Daniel, you have to go.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, let me think about that spell, because I'm just going through the list and trying to rack my brain over the list. So.
Yeah. If you had some other thing to hand in, he would give you cloud kill.
Yeah.
But otherwise.
Yeah, I'm looking through the lower level stuff and just seeing what I can find. Because there's one that I've been trying to toy with, but I don't know if it even exists. So.
Okay, and I'm gonna end this, since Daniel, you have to go. With your demon eye gives a swivel all of a sudden, and it rests on a nice enough looking guard of the of Delgar, who's kind of moving towards where Phoenix is sitting.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy has a reddish aura, and he has a black flaming crown floating above his head like a halo.
Cool. Okay.
He introduces himself to Phoenix as, I'm Snood Feeden. And Phoenix, this is actually your friendly NPC.
Awesome. Okay.
But I think we're going to get into the interaction with him next session, because clearly
as I say, totally fine with me. I don't mind that at all.
Alright.
Okay.
Gives you time to prep it and what have you.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right then.
Will we run through XP quickly before you have to head, man, or are you needing to go now?
I can look through the notes later on and be fine. But you two can hammer that out if you'd like. So. Okay.
Okay.
I'll
See you,
take
Daniel.
care. I'll be back.
I
later.
take care, Manny.
Mhm.
Good session.
Yep. Thank you.